Oh, it's going. Hello, I'm Raphael Bob Waxberg. This is good friend Kevin, right? And we are here to discuss the Pretty Little Liars mid-season 2. We just caught up with everything. So tonight we're going to watch the second episode of the second half of the second season of Pretty Little Liars. Yeah. We're very excited to be all up to date. There's a lot to discuss. We just watched a whole bunch of episodes in a row.
2 days.
2 days, like full marathons to be all caught up for tonight.
I don't want it to be.
We just watched last week's episode, which I think is like maybe the best episode they've had so far.
I think it's the best episode.
Like a lot of shit. I mean, they finally had the scene with Arya
Mr. Fitz
and Mr. Fitz telling their parents. It was a long time coming.
Man, that was intense.
There's a lot to talk about there. Do you want to jump right into that?
Let's get to the meat.
All right, let's get to the meat. So, I think the Mr. Fitz storyline has troubled us.
We all know that Mr. Fitz is a sick pervert.
Total pervert.
He's psycho, man. That guy he's a rapist.
He's a statutory rape. I don't know if they've technically had sex yet. They seem to be pretty fuzzy on those details.
You're a pretty lame perv.
What kind of perv are you?
You're going through a lot of trouble and a lot of secrets to not have sex with this girl.
But what's weird about the show, and again, we both love the show, what's weird about it is they keep putting like the voice of reason into like the people that were supposed to like not like
the bad guys.
Like his ex-girlfriend is like, this is fucked up. Like you shouldn't be dating this teenager. But it's like she's just jealous. Yeah. Like she doesn't understand that.
She's like the evil, manipulative one.
Yeah. Or like Arya's parents are like, this is like totally inappropriate. It's like parents don't understand.
What skills parents are.
Oh, of course. Don't they see they're in love?
I don't see that in love.
But I really like how they've handled that. That they really are like addressing like how creepy. I hope though. I'm afraid that by the end of the season, it's like the parents are going to come around and be like, oh, I guess they are in love.
Oh man, it's so sick.
I'll be really happy if like they surprise me. Like because maybe it'll.
They gotta go. I think Mr. Fitz has to flee. He's gotta end up fleeing or in jail.
I think it gotta go darker. I think I want to see Mr. Fitz, not murder spree, but I want like Arya to realize like, whoa, this is kind of creepy, and Mr. Fitz being like, but we're in love, and Bruce being like, like that would be great for me. I would love it if that happened.
I wonder if Jack, you know how Jackie's always talking about how he's such a catch.
Yeah.
Is he not a catch anymore? Like maybe he's not such a catch.
He's not that much. He's very good looking.
He's like He's a cute pedophile.
He's a good-looking pedophile. Yeah. He's not like those creepy pedophiles.
He's like a young, hunky pedophile. Yeah.
Ooh.
Well,
he's no good.
Ugh.
So, but it seems like they're finally making movement in that storyline, which is nice.
Good. It was a great scene. It was very tense.
I was
super cringe.
I was going like, the whole time.
Yeah, it was good.
And it seems like it's like again like it's been a year and a half now. I think we're ready. Like okay, let's move that forward. Like I think Arya's been stuck on this one.
Yeah, they could only do that. They could only maintain that for so long.
I'm ready for it to be. I really like how the first half of the season she had this like other thing with Allison's brother. Like they're mixing. That was the first time. Like kind of excited.
Yeah, there's a younger guy.
Yeah,
maybe she would be into a young guy who is not a weird psycho teacher.
Right.
Somebody more her age.
I think a big thing. Another big thing that both of us really came around to this season is Spencer. At the end of last season, we were both like firmly in the anti-Spencer camp.
I like Spencer now.
I think she gets most improved character award.
I'm
super into her. Like
she's gotten prettier, but it's mainly no. The reason why I thought she was ugly before, I think, was because she wasn't that interesting in her story.
I just think Ian was such a dud of a storyline. I'm glad to be done with him. I think the stuff with her dad this season, the stuff with the engagement ring, she had a lot of interesting stuff going on.
She grew a lot,
and she's
really through some things.
Yeah, she experienced things.
She's changed. Yeah,
and she's also kind of funny. Like she's like the
she's hilarious.
Group. Yeah, she's got one-liners.
She's like witty. Yeah,
she's witty. She's most improved. Yeah. She's still got some weird like stuff with Toby, but they've kind of minimized
Toby's that. The creepiest son of a bitch.
He's like the Geico caveman is her boyfriend. He's definitely outlived his usefulness.
They talk about like what their baby would look like. It would look like a Muppet.
He's so creepy looking. Like it's like they clearly cast him because they wanted a creepy guy. Yeah. And now that he's not creepy anymore, there's like nothing more to. He's like still creepy.
He will always be creepy. It doesn't matter what half the nice lines you
can. I love you. Why don't you be with me, Spencer?
He's got like a pet rat.
Oh my god, so gross. So all right. I think we should go through. Let's rank the stories.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Well,
one spot. Emily still.
Always.
Emily's the best.
She's
got some great stuff. I thought the steroid stuff was great.
Yeah, she's been kind of getting messed with a lot.
Yeah, she's got the blunt of it.
She got the cereal box full of A.
That's ridiculous.
Somehow A managed to sneak into a cereal box factory, put a whole bunch of A cereal into a box, seal it,
seal the bag, seal the box,
and know which one she was going to pick off of the table of cereal boxes.
They should be investigating who works at a cereal factory.
Yeah,
that might be a clue.
It's pretty. I mean,
as to who A is.
Well, yeah.
What a dopey thing.
It's a good piece of evidence that she ate. I guess I would have eaten it.
Still hungry. Still wants her cereal.
Yeah, I mean, she
probably balanced breakfast.
She poured it for a reason. The milk was already in.
Yeah.
You know.
So I'm on board with Emily. Still.
Oh, I love Emily.
She's great. I think number 2, I'd say Spencer.
Yeah, because she improved so much that you just like her now.
She's so interesting. I also I love the dynamic of her family. I love the idea that all the other parents don't like Spencer's parents. I think that's really funny.
Yeah.
They're like, oh yeah, those kind of rich assholes.
Yeah, they're snobs.
Although it is kind of funny that Spencer's supposed to be really rich and Hannah's supposed to be barely getting by with her mom, and they live in identical houses.
They both have huge locked apartments.
Why? Okay, if money is so tight with Hannah and her mom, why do they live in a 2-story house for just 2 people?
Yeah.
Maybe they should get an apartment.
And how does she afford, cutting edge fashion?
Well, the mom did steal the money from that old lady, which is never resolved.
Dirty money.
I just get to keep the money. Yeah. That's it. They just kept. That's never gonna be addressed again. Yeah. Every time they have a scene together, I always shout remember that time I stole all that money?
Yeah. Yeah.
What?
Whatever happened?
Whatever happened? No, we're just gonna keep that money.
Yeah. They got away with it.
Yeah, I'd say number 3 is Hannah. I think she's got bumped down. I think the stuff she had this year was less interesting than stuff she had last year.
Caleb's gotten so soft.
Caleb's so boring now. He was such a badass.
Man.
Now
he lost his edge as soon as
he's like a My Little Pony.
Yeah.
He's the worst. And I think the stuff with her and her dad and trying to stop the wedding, that was okay. But I miss funny Hannah. She was so funny in season 1.
Yeah, well that's why
getting into scrapes.
That's why I kind of like her getting drunk.
That was good. Yeah, I want more of her doing the stupid thing, being really impulsive and
she's just so fat, She's not capable of much.
That's ridiculous. Also, they call her fat. Even in the flashback, she's not fat at all. They put a pillow in her stomach. But they don't even try to make her face fat or her arms fat. She's clearly super skinny.
Yeah, completely skinny.
Yeah, there's no way this person has ever been fat in her life. But she's the fat one.
Yeah, she's such a fatty fat.
Not fat at all.
Disgusting. Always trying to eat some pudding or pizza or something.
Yeah, it's so silly. And then number 4 is Arya.
Just because it's been same old.
She's saddled with this Mr. Fitz thing.
Yeah, come on. Well, it was kind of interesting with Jason, right?
Yeah, that was ooh, this is going somewhere, and it still could. I'm optimistic. Actually, I think the second half of the season is going to be good for Arya because I think some new stuff is going to happen. I really think they made a big turn with this last episode.
I think Arya, like Spencer, is maturing. She's starting. When she talks about Mr. Fist with other people like her brother and stuff, it seems like she's kind of being like, yeah, I do love him, but it is weird, creepy, she's starting to see that.
I'm excited to see what happens this season with Arya.
She needs a new boyfriend.
I think so. I think you should be her boyfriend.
Clearly, they cannot do without a boyfriend.
Yeah, that's funny. So she Spencer broke up with Toby, and a minute later, the Dr. Red was like, "Hey, you look so pretty." It's dude, Spencer, you don't need a boyfriend.
She did deny him though, to her credit.
It's true.
I just feel like she's gonna break. She's gonna cave. She's gonna.
All these guys want me. I gotta go with one of them.
She's gonna cave. Something's gonna go on with the Doctor, and then Toby's gonna get pissed.
And Toby's gonna Hulk out.
Yeah. We're gonna see the rage come through.
All right, so I think one more thing we got to talk about, which I think we didn't talk about last time, is the opening credits. Every time when Arya goes shush and she puts her finger on the side of her mouth, they couldn't get a second. It's so weird. You guys must have noticed that if you watch the show. That every time
maybe no one else noticed.
Really? Is it just us?
Maybe we just fed off each other.
But it's so weird that when you go shush, you put your finger in the middle, and she goes shh. They just didn't get a second take. They're no, that's good enough. But it's every time. It's so weird. It's weird.
Maybe, there's so many plots going on, they just don't have
time to fix the shush.
We need more plots.
All right, let's wrap this up. We're about 10 minutes. But we're really excited for the rest of the season, and we'll check back in after it's over. This has been Real Talk with Raphael and Kevin. Thanks for watching.